What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about 10 weird animals only found in Canada? What is going on up there in Canada? What's going on? What are these weird animals? I would not have thought that there would be animals you can only find in Canada. I'm going to be completely honest. I know around the world in different climates and habitats, you can find these animals that are indigenous to that area that you won't find here in North America. And there's some animals I've heard about and learned about in Canada, like a moose. I've heard of a moose. I know a moose. I can deal with it. The moose. A beaver, maybe. A bear. I get it. I can relate to the bear. But these are animals only found in Canada and nowhere else? I would not have thought that was a thing. I know Canada is extreme, can have some extreme climates itself, some extreme situations and landscapes, but I didn't know it would be to such an extent that there are animals only living in Canada. Maybe it's just a geographical thing. Maybe they just love Canada. That'd be a good reason. Maybe they just want to be in Canada. Who knows? But let's find out. Let's learn about it. 10 weird animals. Weird animals. They have to be weird, by the way. Only found in Canada.
When you think of Canada, what do you think of? Maple syrup? Beavers? Snow? Whatever it is, we're sure that wildlife fits in there somewhere.
Yeah.
There are a lot of creatures that spring to mind when thinking about Canada.
Oh.
But some are more unique to the
Wait, are these bison? Yeah, bison. Wow, I didn't even know about those.
area than you'd think. Today, we're looking at 10 animals that you'll only find in Canada.
Wow.
Let's jump in. Number 10. The Vancouver Island Marmot.
Marmot. What is this thing? What is going on here? It's like a gerbil bear. Squirrel, hamster bear. Marmot. What?
The Vancouver Island Marmot is number 10 on our list. This animal is only found in Canada, more specifically in the high mountains of Vancouver Island, as you might well have imagined. Compared to most other...
What on earth? I need some scale. How big is this? This better not be the size of a human. It would go from being cute to scary.
Marmots, the Vancouver Island Marmot is quite large. Adults can weigh up to 7 kg. Their main visual characteristic is their rich brown fur and the white markings on their nose, chin, forehead, and chest.
Oh, look at it. Looking out on all of Canada from its perch. What is a marmot, you know? I'm sorry, but I feel like I've seen animals similar to this. No, not the clothing. Animal. It's a rodent. Okay. Look at that. Look at this thing. I like it. Are marmots aggressive? They're burrowing rodents. Despite their small size and cute looks, they can be pretty aggressive. Huh. Maybe I should be a little scared.
Where most birds migrate, these do not. They actually hibernate during the long alpine winters when food is not readily available. Unfortunately, this species is critically endangered, and less than 30 Vancouver Island marmots remain in the wild.
Oh! Wow.
Number 9. The Richardson Collared Lemming.
What? Hey, why are there so many of these? The lemming. I have heard of a lemming. I don't know if I could have picked one out of a book or a picture book of animals, but it looks kind of like a mouse?
No, we aren't talking about the world-famous computer game Lemmings here. But this was what those lovely little creatures were based on. The Richardson's Collared Lemming. This species of lemming is on the endangered species list.
Oh man, all these creatures are endangered. That's kind of sad. And so far they're all cute little rodents.
So it's classified as LC, that is, of least concern.
Oh.
Sadly, this is something that replicates the game. Global warming and floods have ruined most of their native habitats, which happens to be the...
Oh, look how tiny it is. Wait, it's kind of like barking or doing something. Look, those are skis? This thing is tiny.
Tundras in the West Hudson's Bay area of Canada.
This thing is aggressive. Look at it.
They live in gregarious colonies of several dozen lemmings, and their main predators are snowy owls, Arctic foxes, and mustelids.
Oh yeah, so they're hunted. Yeah, that makes sense. They look like they bark a big game, but can't really back it up too much unless they gnaw on you with their teeth.
Their young are born in burrows beneath thick vegetation for protection. Unusually, females have up to 2 litters a year, with anywhere from 4 to 8 pups a litter. Weird, eh? Number 8.
Yeah.
The maritime shrew.
A shrew. I've heard of a shrew. That's another kind of rodent type creature, isn't it?
Number 8 is the maritime shrew. This small mammal is found in 2 provinces in Canada, both Nova Scotia and New Brunswick.
Oh.
They live primarily in marshy wetlands, and their habitat is often damaged due to the increasing numbers of flooding in both Nova Scotia.
Oh, so these are like in wet, marshy landscapes. They have a big nose, a snout, if you will. All right, maybe not a snout, but maybe.
And New Brunswick. In fact, the maritime shrew population is actually decreasing at a fairly rapid pace, so it's quite rare to actually spot one of these. Their diet mainly consists of earthworms, slugs, woodlice.
Look at this thing. It's like, it is a snout. It's a potato, hairy potato with a snout. You can't tell me otherwise.
And small arthropods, and they weigh, on average, just between 0.003 and 0.007 pounds.
They can swim.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Number 7. The Ogilvy Mountains collared lemming.
Oh, wait, did we do a lemming already? Let me go back here. Yeah, the Richardson collared lemming. This is the Ogilvy Mountains collared lemming. All right, fair enough.
Yes, number 7 is the second lemming that we're looking at today. Except it's the Ogilvy Mountains collared lemming this time.
Wow. What an interesting look. It almost has the nose and upper lip of a tiger, to be honest, a cat, combined with a squirrel. I've never seen anything like this.
This species of lemming can only be found in the Yukon Territory. Its natural habitat is the tundra, and it's one of a few select mammals solely found in Canada. Their short ears and bushy tail help them to conserve heat in the long, harsh Arctic winters, while also giving them an adorable look.
Yeah, why do they have to be so cute? Some of these look like they'd rip your face off, and this one at least looks kind of friendly. Maybe that's what it does to just get your trust, though.
At least when they're younger.
Oh.
While they are considered an endangered species, they are marked as LC, of least concern.
Oh.
Just like the first group of lemmings on this list.
Oh, no. Why are we're not very concerned about the extinction of these lemmings. What, are they not contributing enough? Just sitting around gnawing on little bundles of bushels and flowers? Just not contributing enough to Canadian society?
The front teeth of the Ogilvy Mountains collared lemming never stop growing. They spend their winters hunting for plant matter that has been buried by the snow. Their snow burrows have separate spaces for sleeping, nesting, and defecating. They're like something from Narnia, buried in little houses in the snow.
So a couple of these are acclimated to the cold, snowy sort of climate.
Aww. Number 6.
Oh.
The Ross's goose.
Okay. I certainly have heard of goose. We have geese in America. Okay. This one I understand.
Ross's goose is one that you've no doubt heard in Canada, even if you didn't know that it was anything unusual.
Yeah.
This variation of goose has white feathers and black wingtips. Canada's Northern Territories are its native breeding grounds. In fact, this is the only place that the Ross's goose will breed. It returns here every year for that purpose. It's so small that explorers didn't even recognize it as a goose until 1861.
Oh, they're very tiny. Geese are scary, man. They will honk at you. They'll chase you a little bit. But for the most part, pretty harmless.
And its native breeding grounds were not located by scientists until 1938. Surely, its population has greatly increased in the recent decades thanks to conservation efforts.
Okay.
The Ross's goose occasionally will develop a mutation known as blue, which affects the color of its feathers. Its morph is only rarely documented, but it's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
Still, even without it, they're a cute addition to this list.
Yeah, okay. So this is like a really specific species of goose that only lives in Canada. Okay.
We're halfway through our list, and we're pretty sure we've already mentioned something you've never heard of before.
True.
So, before we move, why not give us a thumbs up? Let's try and get to 5,000 likes.
All right, you got me.
Now, let's continue.
There you go. Happy?
Number 5, the Harris's sparrow.
Oh, wow. Look at this guy. He's round, isn't he?
From one little bird to an even smaller one, number 5 is the Harris's sparrow.
Okay. I'm not a bird type of person. I really couldn't tell you what one bird was or that one is or the difference between them. So I don't know what a sparrow honestly looks like to begin with, let alone a Harris sparrow. But this is good. This is interesting nonetheless.
They might be little, but they are, in fact, considered quite large for a sparrow.
Oh.
They're most often seen in Nunavut, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, and they usually breed in the central part of North Canada.
Manitoba? I thought it was Manitoba. Huh? Manitoba. Have I been saying it wrong? There's an I in there, narrator. Manitoba. What did he say? I'm not letting that slide.
Considered quite large for a sparrow. They're most often seen in Nunavut, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, and they usually breed in the central part of North Canada.
Okay.
These birds are known to migrate towards the Great Plains during winter, and they are often confused with the Lapland longspur. Though they may look similar, the Harris's sparrow have a completely unique chirp.
Oh.
They can also be heard making musical chittering, which are primarily delivered from a pretty high perch.
Cool.
Number 4, the Peary caribou.
Oh, caribou. Caribou. It's kind of like a deer? Oh man, I am very, very, very vaguely familiar with caribou. I'm not sure if they are in the United States, maybe somewhere. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen one, but I know of their existence.
Canada is almost exclusively home to the Peary caribou.
Huh.
This subspecies of caribou is endemic to the high Arctic islands of Nuvotnu and the Northwest Territories of Canada.
Wow, look at those antlers, man. Wow. It's like a deer with antlers. Nah, kind of like a souped up deer. What is a caribou? If I look it up, caribou, I like saying the name. Caribou. Caribou animal, yep. Reindeer? Is this what a reindeer technically is? Hey, I was spot on with it looking like a deer with antlers. That's what a reindeer is. Reindeer, also known as caribou in North America. Okay. Very good. Pretty cool. Wow. This caribou is reindeer? Can't believe I never knew that.
Both the males and females grow antlers, the females from June to September, and the males from March to August. During the winter, the Peary caribou, both male and female, have a thick, pure white coat of fur. They are the smallest out of all the subspecies of North American caribou, and on average, female Peary caribou only weigh 60 kg, while males weigh 110 kg.
Wow, these are really cool. I like their antlers, and that they can turn white, and that they pull Santa's sleigh. That's all pretty neat.
With all that space to roam and grow, you might think that they would actually grow to fit their environment. But that certainly didn't end up being the case. Number 3, the Eskimo curlew.
Okay.
This one is possibly the most curious on our list. The Eskimo curlew. This unusual bird lives in the tundras of western Arctic Canada.
That is a beak and a half right there. Curlew. Never heard of it.
In the late 1800s, roughly 2 million Eskimo curlews were killed each year for commercial harvest, which, subsequently, decimated their population.
Commercial harvest? Why? For its meat? Like to eat them? Not too much meat on this thing, is there? I wonder if that's what it was.
Once abundant, there have now been no reliable sightings of this bird since 1987.
Wow.
Though the occasional birder still claims to see one. They feed mostly on berries and insects and weigh approximately only 360 g. It's unknown whether this bird has actually gone extinct or only remains as critically endangered.
Yeah.
And there's much debate on the matter within both the birding community and the scientific community.
Wow, this could be extinct, and we just don't know it. Talk about sad.
One thing's for sure, however, these birds are definitely elusive. Number 2.
Oh, I thought this was the bird. I thought they were zooming up on the bird. I was like, what is this? What are we looking at here? The bird has a hooked sucker on it? Where? Show me. Where exactly is it? No, this is a lamprey, which I have also heard of, but can't quite picture what it is, and it has this mouth with hooks. It's hypnotizing me.
The Vancouver lamprey. It's almost as classic as the mousse or maple syrup. It's the Vancouver lamprey.
Really? Is this an iconic Canadian creature here? Animal? The hooked killer sucker lamprey, as I call it?
This subspecies of lamprey is only found in just 2 lakes, Lake Cowichan and Massachee Lake, both located in Vancouver Island, Canada. It's often known as the Cowichan lamprey. They range in length from 11 centimeters to 27 centimeters, and their eyes are actually on top of their head.
What is a lamprey? I'm sorry, and they keep doing close-ups. I kind of need to zoom out for a second. Oh goodness, this looks like an alien. Maybe they were just showing the truth of the matter. Oh my goodness, it's like an eel with weird eyes, scary eyes, and it'll latch onto you and suck out your soul, by the look of it. I'm not even going to read the Wikipedia on it. I think I nailed it.
It's a hematophagous predator, meaning that it latches onto fish species and feeds off of them. Their most common prey are the cutthroat trout, the coho salmon, and are one of the leading predators of salmonids. Before we continue, why don't you share this video with your friends? I'm sure they'd really appreciate it.
I'm sharing it with many people right now. It's happening right now.
Number 1. The Canadian Arctic marble fox.
Wow. Oh, this is good. What a fox. White. And the eyes are they always different colors?
Number 1 is the Canadian Arctic marble fox. This species of fox is considered to be one of the rarest of fox species, and it is utterly beautiful.
Wow.
They occur from genetic mutations and gain their name from the marble appearance of their fur, primarily white with either gray, black, or red swirled through it. There is a high movement to try and domesticate them, but it is highly discouraged and sometimes even illegal to own the Canadian Arctic marble fox as a pet.
Yeah, I could see where people are tempted to try to domesticate these. I've seen videos here and there of people successfully domesticating foxes, whereas they will act kind of like a dog. Probably ill-advised for a wild animal, though.
They live for 3 to 4 years in the wild and are well adapted to the frigid Arctic winters. They're playful, plentiful, and not for petting. They are, however, definitely the winner of the top spot because of their elegant look and huge popularity.
Yeah, it's like almost a fantasy creature. And in a good way. Not like that hooked demon, the lamprey.
We think you'd be barking mad not to love them. Thanks for watching. Want to suggest a video? Let us know in the comment section below.
Okay, I think that's it. This was by Top 10 Daily, excuse me. And I did like it already. I enjoyed that. People have anything to say about this? I live in Canada and have never seen any of these animals. Well, consider yourself lucky. Half of these look like they'll bite your face, suck your face off or bite it off or whatever. New Brunswick got me rolling. Did this guy say New Brunswick as well? He messed up the other thing as well. Manitoba. Okay, I hope he was correct about these animals, because he didn't seem to know his Canadian areas very well. Oh, how many Canadians cringed at how he pronounced most of the provinces? Oh, I'll give it a like. It's true. Okay, besides that, I really, really enjoyed this video. I did not think there would be so many creatures and animals, little critters, native to Canada, although a lot of them at the beginning were just a bunch of really, really obscure rodents. I won't fault it for that, because it came in quite clutch at the end with quite a few fascinating animals. Beautiful even. The caribou, the fox. I don't know about that lamprey, but some of the birds and sparrows and Yeah, some of these were just amazing, beautiful. Really cool that they're only found in Canada. Just another unique, special thing about Canada, I suppose. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada, stuff in Canada, Canadian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.